Welcome to another Convention Master tutorial video. In this video we're going to talk about how you're going to sign in and sign out radios to different staff members during the event. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to log in to our Convention Master software, and we're going to log in as a user that has the con operations permission. In this case we want to make sure that we have the con ops lead. At this point we will assume that what you're doing is setting up your ops room. So the first thing we need to do is make these radios available to be signed out by staff. And so in this tool, you'll be able to see a bunch of radios, usually the radios that you're going to need. But if you have new radios, you can add a new radio by name, by model, and serial number, and then this will remember from year to year. So if you use the same radio vendor every year and get the same radios, they'll already be in your system. After that point, all you have to do is mark them as available to be checked out. So if we just change this from a yes to a no, that makes that radio not available to be signed out. You do that for all these fields and you just click save. Once that's done, what that means is that those are the radios that are going to show up in this screen. Now, the radios that we use are both numbered and labeled with an animal name. So that's why you see them here as 101 Civet or 111 Tiger. There's two ways that you can sign somebody in to be borrowing a radio, or two ways that you can check a radio out. The first is to use a badge number. So if this point I say 2 and then hit enter, we can see that King Simba has borrowed this radio. However, sometimes it's important to be able to assign a radio to somebody who's not part of the convention staff, like maybe a hotel security officer or hotel front desk. Well, in that case, we just type hotel front desk and hit enter, and it'll record it as that. So that means that we can give these radios to basically anybody who needs to have them, and we have a log of who has what radio. And we instruct our staff to not return those radios or mark them returned until they've actually been returned, obviously. When returning a radio, there's two different ways you can return a radio. You can just click return radio, and that immediately puts that radio back into the pool with being able to sign out. Or you can click return with note. If you return with note, it'll ask you what the note is, and sometimes you can say things like the radio was dropped. Once you've done that, you can click save, and it will immediately bring that radio back in to be signed out. If you don't want that radio to be able to be signed out anymore, you have to go back into your radio availability tool. Well, that pretty much covers it. You can make radios available, and you can check them in and check them out using the radio sign out tool, and that's pretty much all there is to it. It really is just that simple. Well, hope you have a great con, and thanks for watching.